Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call first.
Johnston.
Here.
Yax.
Here.
Small.
Here.
Brumman.
Yes.
Everybody excused.
What?
We don't.
I'm sorry, what?
You want paperwork?
No, I was just commenting, she does, usually has a,
Carolyn is empty.
yeah.
There was something here that you had. a copy for her?
Please.
Yeah.
So that I can go, I don't know why you want to open the
Yeah,
public
so we
hearing.
gotta open a public hearing, I guess, right?
Yeah, but I-
So I'll make a motion that we go into public, we open the public hearing.
Any comments?
That's what it's about. Any comments on the grant that anybody has?
Any discussion?
Oh.
Yeah, we're in discussion, all good, that's just, everybody in favor, say yes.
Aye.
Yes.
So we began at 1 o'clock.
Now you're all good.
This is a public hearing for a grant application, for a rehab grant application, which we haven't had in 10 years. We used to do them all the time, so much stuff quit. And now they're back in the housing business, so. These are the two things that I need approval to go with my grant today. These are the attachments required. Which. Paperwork. I didn't know if you guys had a procurement policy in effect, but this has to be done for this grant because I'm a third party administrator. So this, okay, yeah, so this will go with my, third party administrator.
Give us a thumbnail on the procurement method.
It's the easy one, it's the, 200 and up to 250,000, it's called a short. I think there's two different ones you can do for procurement, there's a longer legal one and a shorter one, and this is the short.
But what are the,
Amounts on
well, more than a month, what is the method?
forget what it's called, that's what I'm trying to think of, it's called the short method, but it's it's from MEDC, this whole thing, so.
That's a scary thing.
Yeah.
It's not to be trusted.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is, I got that, actually, I couldn't find one and Mr. Wood provided me one. So I had to go to another housing director to get one of these.
So Diane, are we gonna, just what we're gonna, they're gonna pay you basically to administer this?
They're gonna pay the county because I'm a contracted salary.
So are we gonna, is this gonna pass through,
Yes, you did it all,
so you,
36,000,
clerk needs to know
yeah.
the whole process of how she gets paid here, the back part of this.
Oh, yeah, we've been doing
Yeah.
it for a long, yeah, it's the same as before.
So this is the same as it always has been?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is nothing new on the new grant? Oh,
No.
okay.
But it's for a different set of.
Set of things,
I
yeah.
gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it
You have any
changed.
questions, Stephanie?
No, I'm like, I don't ever see that.
You're looking at us
I'm
like,
thinking it gets reimbursed to the treasurer's
Yeah,
office.
yeah.
Set up for her line and that's what we pay
Correct.
her. Correct.
And I'm at a, like I say, I'm contracted, so I don't use like $36,000 to do this grant, which is what we'll get if we get it. I get a salary per month. With
So the
no
whole grant is
benefit.
36,000?
No,
or
it's
just the administration? Yeah,
200,000,
okay.
36,000 admin.
What do you anticipate to, just off ballpark, the maximum individual, single,
Per house?
Yeah.
40, up to $40,000.
up to 40? So the small purchase procedures is what would be most applicable,
That's what it's called.
and that's
small.
Yes.
up to 100,000. So,
Yeah, yeah, so I'm sure we'll be fine, yeah,
so you're under that amount no matter what.
right. And it goes in, you know, increments anyway, it's not gonna be one amount at a time, but yeah.
Right. 3 oral or written prices.
Right.
And I'm assuming those oral ones you'll put in writing anyway, for the record.
Right. Yes,
We did this 10 years ago? Or has-
we used to, back in the day, from 2000, from 1990, we were given these grants by Mishta by population every 2 years for homeowner rehab. In 2013 were the last ones that Mishta granted automatically, and then we couldn't get them anymore. So since then, we've only been doing emergency repair jobs, but not windows and siding and, rehab. Because there was no money out there, it all went to MEDC. Mishta was kind of on their way out, and now they're booming because housing is needed everywhere.
It's a hot issue.
Yeah. And we like to keep people in their own homes, but man, it's just getting really rough to stay in your own home. With maintenance repairs and.
I said, we have to, yeah,
I have a question on page 4, under contract provisions. Thumbnail. Of. Item 3. I.
I don't know, to be honest with you, Carolyn, I just took this from the other housing director that applied for the same grant,
what's the question?
about the 10,000.
What's the executive order, and then going to the next one, what is the Anti-Kickback Act?
I have no idea, I'll be honest with you, I don't, that's what's required, that's all I got.
Oh my gosh. This mandates, item 5, me, approving the mandate Davis Bacon Act.
Well, I have to have that in here, because if you get into a lot of their grants, I won't with this grant, but that's part of what this is all about section
Davis
3,
Bacon is such a.
Davis Bacon. Yeah, and we are not in any of that with this grant. Thank God, because
But that's what we're approving.
but that's part of their whole procurement for third-party administrators, because to apply for grants. If I were to apply for the other section of this grant, it's called, where you can knock houses down and put up new houses. This would cover it.
This is just a blanket.
Yeah, this is just a
Document.
blanket
I don't understand
procurement
why
for
we're
third-party
What we don't
administrators.
need.
So I can't change it now.
So how does that work? Do you handle, somebody applies, gets a dollar amount? Do they go and find the contractor, or do you find it for them? Does it gotta be an approved contractor?
It does not have to be approved, but they have to be licensed and insured. They have to go through the bid process, and we will put out to locals of it.
Yeah.
Decides who, if the homeowner wants a certain builder, they can have them as long as they're licensed
Sure.
and insured. And then it goes by bid.
Then you pay the contractor, or does the homeowner pay the contractor?
We pay the contractor, but this is, again, this one's a little bit different. We used to be the holders of the contract between the homeowner and the contractor. Now it's gonna be the homeowner and the contractor going to a mix, and Mishta gets the mortgage, we don't. So there's no money coming back ever but these are forgiven. These are really great grants. We haven't had that in 30 years where they've forgiven. After 5 years, you $40,000 will forgive.
What's 80% of? Cause that's what it is, qualified, you have 80% of
The
the,
median.
what is that, you know, what that number is?
I don't know, right off the top, it's pretty big though, I would say, just about everybody in the county. Over 80% of the county would fit. It's like a family of 4, you can have like 60,000 now, and
It's fairly close.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Those are all different grants and stuff.
Mhm.
I'm uncomfortable. I'll go ahead and vote yes, but I'm uncomfortable with. Well, first of all, we haven't had time to do this, but. With approving stuff that apparently doesn't need to be in here. And I realized you,
Right. And we can update it later, but today it has to go in. Today's the deadline.
yeah.
I'm sorry. That's the other bad part about these Mishta grants is you get the letter of intent. I had 3 weeks to get all this, and I was a week behind. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, it's gonna go fast, and we see there's just so much to gather,
Same time that we were.
no.
So the public hearing, do we have anyone online? I don't see anyone.
That's it, you can close the public hearing if you want.
Do we have to vote in the public? So we have to go out of public hearing and then.
Go back in our recommendation.
Yeah.
I mean, we close the public hearing.
I'll support that. Any discussion? Pretty good, Carolyn?
You're not comfortable, we need a new chair down there.
Pardon?
I know
You need a
what
new
you're,
chair, so you be comfortable.
I know what you're saying, though. I know.
Everybody good?
I am uncomfortable.
Everybody good with that? Well, yes.
Yes.
We're coming out of the public hearing, yes.
Any no? Carries.
Some of your questions.
Hello?
Now we're back in our regular.
Yeah.
Take a motion.
That's fine.
She's in a meeting.
Yes, okay. I will. You're welcome.
Can you call dispatch when you're done?
Oh.
Sure.
You can't get away from anybody. All right, now we're back in a regular meeting. We need to entertain.
I'll make a motion to approve or authorize the chair to sign the grant for the, what's it called?
The procurement.
Whatever she wants.
Procurement policy for the mission grant.
Yeah, that one doesn't even have to be signed at all. It's just,
And, and the citizen participation plan, community development block grant program,
Yes, that too. I would like that too.
support.
Are we going to also have, put on the motion that he signs it, rather than Adam?
if he's chair,
Acting
He's
chair,
acting
yeah.
chair.
As acting chair, that we don't need that in the motion. Okay, let's go.
Any other discussion? We have, I have to.
To have to authorize the vice chair, you need a signature on something, correct, Diane?
yeah, and on the,
To authorize the vice chair to sign.
We'll have to do a roll call on this since. it's involved.
I would want a roll call.
Yes.
Yes,
Brumman,
yes.
Johnston,
Yes.
Small,
Yes.
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 citizen participation plan has to be signed. That's the only one I think that's.
But we covered everything in the sign.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it for the signing.
Make sure the minutes show that that's it. We need this in the minutes too. The sign.
Yeah, that's that citizen participation that was part of your motion.
I'll need a copy of
Yeah, I got
everything.
you got.
Okay.
So when is this money become available?
I don't think today's the deadline, and within 3 weeks we should know, and then by May, it can go possibly in effect by May. And because I've been doing emergency jobs for the last 5, 6 years, everybody I go to for an emergency needs all this stuff. So I already have a base.
Will you give us maybe in May or the end of June, just a simple 2 lines update.
Sure. Sure.
So you can kind of see what that.
What's going on?
Could you send us also like the money or how, so if anybody asks us, what's the requirements? At what point can you be eligible?
There's lots of different eligibility.
Well, at least the money, I see the money's 80, whatever that number is.
I don't have it with me here, but
Yeah,
I
it's
can
80%,
definitely
yeah,
email it
find that
to you.
out.
Yeah,
So if any of our
80% of
people,
what?
of our AMI, he wants to know what our breakdown is for our poverty levels and
Oh,
which
that
I,
way, if somebody asks.
Yeah, and it goes once it's
You
used
said
up,
it
it's
all.
done.
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Up to 250,000.
200,
200,000.
yeah, the back page shows eligible, who's eligible.
right. And that's a problem in
This-
Alcona County is a lot of people won't get through that just because they don't have homeowners insurance or pay their taxes on. And that's a big. I know.
Only I can say, they knew.
The next thing that Diane's gonna address.
Oh, is there more? Yeah, I mean, I don't think the sign this, I mean, just think shape and read it. Adam signed one, but I put my name as an authorized signer up here and I don't have to instruct it.
Can we do this since it wasn't listed on the? What was listed on the meeting notice?
Oh, that's true, it wasn't.
That's why I asked about putting it on the agenda. You can do it next meeting.
We'll just add it. I'll just keep them.
Okay.
This, so add this.
Board members are like all expired. and
Yeah, we need
it's been-
all new terms from our
Yeah.
board members.
Should we put an ad?
And Craig, you got my.
No, I have all, we have,
So I put
that
it.
we're requesting you guys put on, but our numbers, our dates are all wrong. Like 2 years ago, we tried to figure it out. and-
Yeah, well, I can't find it. There's a whole tab that's, a spreadsheet that has all of the boards that we keep and they appoint.
Yep,
And I can't find one for housing, but I see one that says construction board. And I don't even know what that is.
yeah.
Hey, Stephanie, you said you need a copy of that too?
Yeah, I'll give.
Yeah.
There's a, I believe it's the, board
Okay,
on, oh, God. Go ahead.
And then
go ahead.
I'll get the treasurer's office. You can find
Board
that.
meeting, yeah.
all right, well, I don't, do we have any other things that need to be brought up for the
What
board?
we could do with hers, so.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all I used her posting specific to this.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
So we just. And we don't have public comment or commissioner comments on all the business, we just entertain a motion to adjourn.
Here, I'll give you.
Thank you.
Claire.
Declare, we got a motion to.
And the declared reviews.
Go Chiefs, yeah. Oh, yes, I
Who
love
was
that
the second
game.
to adjourn?
Terry. I heard Larry.
Yeah,
There.
I made it. Well,
Sure, because we have another meeting coming in here in 12 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, you get to stay right here.
No, I don't, but
Are you staying?
Trina's gonna come down. I got that training starting tomorrow and I'm way behind.
Stuff.
Okay, and you're gonna be in here,
Just the courthouse
what did we ever
security.
decide for next Wednesday?
Yes.
Did we ever decide next Wednesday? For the meeting? Or-
All I heard was that you guys would move to a different room.
Okay,
And then we'd
Yeah.
post whatever room you move to. I know, I like clogged this whole room for like a month.
so you have it for the next 3 days too, all day?
No,